G'day, Graham here. Tonight I want to tell you the real reason why the American government is spending $700 billion to rescue the banks and other financial institutions. In fact, they are spending way more than 1 trillion American dollars. Now, a lot of people are saying, why should the government do this? The banks caused it themselves by being greedy and giving out loans to people who could not afford to pay them back. Basically, because the people in the banks who were giving out the loans were being paid a fee per loan, they did not care that the person given the loan could pay. All they cared about was the fee they've got. So they gave loans to people who didn't have jobs, who lied about their employment. They didn't have to tell them where they worked, how much money they got. Now that is just stupidity. Anyway, the real reason the American government is doing this is to save the American dollar. Now, they are spending way more than $1 trillion American dollars. $1 trillion is 1,000 billion American dollars. That is an awful lot of money. So, why is the government doing this? It's unprecedented. Why? Now, there is a lot of spin doctoring going on, a lot of smoke and mirrors and deception, falsehoods, half-truths. I will tell you the reason, the main reason for the American government to do this. All the other reasons are just fluff and haze around the main reason. The main reason the American government is doing this is to protect the value of the American dollar. You see, one of the things at the moment that is making the American government, well, America as itself, a strong country is the American dollar. Now, the financial system is based on the American dollar around the world. You have a look. Now, what will happen if America does not bail out these institutions? The American dollar will be drastically, now I mean drastically, devalued. Currently, oil is traded in American dollars around the world. There's been a push by China, Venezuela, Iran to change the currency of oil traded from the American dollar to the euro. If, or probably when the American dollar is devalued, they will sit down together and decide that the currency for the trade of oil will not be in American dollars anymore. It'll be in euros. When the American dollar is no longer the currency of trade for oil, the American economy will go down drastically. So, to prevent the euro from being the currency of trade for oil, the American government is spending trillions of dollars to fill in a big hole that they created. Their incompetence, greed, and of course a greater plan by other people that the government doesn't really talk about. They're filling this big hole, but they're doing it as a reaction to save the American dollar. You see, if oil is traded in euros and not the American dollar, America loses great economic power. That is the reason, my friends. So you see that the American government will spend as much money as possible to save the American dollar, even putting the American public themselves at risk by giving them great debts to pay. They must save the American dollar. Anyway, my friends, I had to spell it out to you so you could understand and see through the smoke, the haze, the lies, the half-truths, the smoke and mirrors and spin doctoring that's going on right now. Anyway, my friends, take care of yourself. Bye for now.